Okay, hi everyone. Sorry there. 1 2 testing 1 2. Yeah, just checking my headphones and everything coming through. Okay, so hello to you all. Good day, good day. We've gone green there, so it looks as though we could be live. Feel free to say hello in the chat if we are. A bit ill prepared here actually. I should have got all this up and running already. I was just sorting out something before I realised what the time was, so I wanted to be prompt for you and on time. So I hope everyone's having a good day, hope everyone's okay, and not as sort of downbeat as I've been about the scores so far, but I haven't had a chance to review yesterday's streams and games, unfortunately, but I think there's probably a lot to learn in there, because especially that last game against the Gold Colonel, where I went 2 kernels up and still didn't manage to sort of get the victory. So I need to sort of go back and review that and see exactly where I went wrong. But I've got a feeling that I did sort of realise that, I mean, it's a classic mistake for me, unfortunately, is what I've said several times, that I've been planning to do and don't actually do it. So I really must try and do it today, is be a bit more bold with my kernels, because I mean, you see what's happened there is that that's not right. Is that's what they've done to me. You know, they've been bold with their kernels there. And I remember Unladen Swallow telling me before, you know, that, and that's part of his style, is that he uses his kernels, and basically, you know, what they're doing there, those players that do that, is that they're looking to establish your general and your marshal as soon as possible. Good evening to you, Brian. Good evening. Good to see you. Good to see 2 of us there with me in the chat. So yeah, that's basically what Unladen Swallow told me once, was that, you know, that's what why he's sort of aggressive with his kernels and stuff, is that I mean, I remember a phrase he used. He said that once the kernel's discovered, he's useless. So I wasn't really quite sure what to make of that statement when Unladen, just for any newcomers, you know, Unladen Swallow is one of the Platinum Marshal players. There's a game of his, well, there's several games where I've played him on the streams as well, but there is one videoed game on my channel. I've just set up a playlist, actually, friendly games, and I've included the Unladen Swallow game in there, and also Max Sausage's game in there. And yeah, they're actually sort of 2 videos rather than the streams, but there are other streams with friendly games on them as well, such as the friendly game yesterday with Brian. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what he told me once, was that he's sort of aggressive with his kernels, and essentially that's what they're doing. You know, they're looking for your general and your marshal as quick as possible, so they're going in bold with the 2 kernels, and then once they find out your general and your marshal, then, you know, they're planning on that. They're planning the rest of their strategy based on that. So that's well and truly what happened to me yesterday with that Gold Colonel, getting his 2 kernels early doors, thinking I was in a commanding position. But my fatal mistake there was that I should have been using those 2 kernels advantage to then just keep picking off things, and then finding out his general and marshal, so that I could then just go in for the exchanges as quick as possible. And sort of, you know, the idea would be that I'd need to sort of pick off everything I could with my 2 kernels first, and try and get some sort of pieces. I mean, the other thing I didn't do was that I didn't lotto with my kernel at any point. I mean, I remember sort of having a quick look at that game again towards the end, when I had 1 kernel left, and I was sort of trying to work out what I could do, and there was really no hope for me. I should have realised, you know, that I was sort of facing death's door, sort of, when I only had those 3 pieces, and my only option really was to lotto with that kernel, just to give myself a chance, really, to get rid of his scouts, you know. So and I think I probably wouldn't have been able to win that game anyway, because I didn't have a minor left. So anyway, we're going to go again, and I'm going to try and, I mean, I might have a quick look at the setup as well. I mean, I'm starting to wonder now if I want to change the setup, because it's it's proving a bit tricky as I go. Oh right, okay, silver general. That's the other thing I was hoping for, that we can get someone a bit lower ranked than us for a change, because I think I've had all gold players and platinum player over the last couple of days, which wasn't great. So we're gonna see. I mean, I guess I've got to. Oh, okay, this is one of the old setups that I had. Doesn't look sort of what I want to do though, really. And this is the classic. And you see, what I'm thinking of doing is just going for it now up here with this colonel and the captain, and then sort of just bringing my marshal up here, so that there's no messing around now, you know, that if anything's happening I can sort of do an exchange. But it's all well and good, and then I tend to sort of not do it when I actually get going. Alright, so this is the new one with the new triple trap. So alright, well, let's go in with it and see where I stand. I mean, perhaps I'm sort of jumping the gun a little bit, because this setup has got me to goal before. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to press up here and try and achieve this here with this colonel. And I mean, that's the other thing I want to try and do, is not move too many pieces around if I can help it. Okay, so well, I'm going to go down this front line here. Alright, so it's a captain. So there's a potential, I guess, there that he's got this sort of bigger gun there. Alright, so we've got a captain here, so we can take that. And it's quite handy there, really, because now if anything sort of comes in, I'm going to sort of look to clean out down here and just get a route for that colonel, so he can sort of be tucked in. Oh, I wonder if we've got a bomb here now that this hasn't moved. It might not be let's see, I guess I gotta, well, I don't think it's going to be anything. Oh, okay, well, I should have gone for it with the captain, really, I guess. Yeah, no, that's alright. So, okay, we do know that that's a captain up here. So, alright, well, what I'm going to do is just move this out first, because if I want, I can do an exchange there. He's got something else coming over there, so I'm just going to sort of get something up here just to protect. Sort of press ahead. I suppose I should really go up with a sergeant as well. I mean, I don't believe he's going to be coming in with anything bigger than lieutenants and stuff now, based on what's happening here. So I'm just going to sort of press up. I mean, if he wants to do an exchange here, well, okay, he's not looking like it. So I mean, I'm inclined to think this is a bomb, and I mean, it could be bombs down there. We've got an exchange on here anyway, so well, what I may do then is, I mean, okay, alright then, so let me sort of press with this sergeant, bit of a bluff here. Sorry, hi everyone that does join. Oh wow, hi, 4 of you there. Well, no, I mean, you can't, I don't think anyone above sort of, I don't think there's as many lotto players after sort of mid-silver. I think you may get blitzers, which is slightly sort of different. You're going to get players that come in with their marshal sort of behind captains and stuff, and start looking to pin you in and cause damage. But oh, okay, now hold on a moment. That is the major there that he's revealed, isn't it? So, oh dear, I made a bit of a mistake there. That was stupid of me there. I'd lost a bit of concentration there. So I'm gonna have to sort of just try and. Oh, that's a shame. I made a mistake there. Could have done without that. Alright, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to. That's a shame. I don't want to have to reveal my kernel if I can help it. I mean, if he comes down here, alright, so he's we're looking to do that. Alright, well, yes, we're going to test here then. Alright, so we've got a captain there. Now I need to keep an eye on the numbers here. It's all pretty even Stevens here. Very much so. So, alright, well I guess I just want to be careful of sort of these scouts now coming in. Alright, so he's got Lewis coming in now. So we're sort of very similar, I guess, here. I guess what I may do is now start to move up with a major. Right, well, I mean, we know that's a captain and a major there, so I mean potentially here he's got something now, he's saying then bigger here. Perhaps I'll go up with both. Okay. Well, I mean, he's sort of tucked it back in down there, isn't he? So, I mean, I might sort of take the risk then and see. Alright, well, he's got his general there then. Alright, so we've got a general and major now then, with sort of potential there. Alright, so I mean, what that's going to say to me then, I would imagine probably sort of marshal there as well. So, let me see if I can now sort of fake, I guess. I mean, I'm sort of now thinking that, I mean, we're going to see, I mean, if, okay, so he's got his colonels coming in as well now, so, that's interesting. Let's see if I can sort of fake him here. He's not even sort of taking bluffs either, so that's interesting. So let me go this way. I mean, this is sort of potentially, okay, so yeah, well, I mean, obviously he did have the kernel advantage on me, so let's see here. I mean, I don't think that's the marshal in the slightest, so I think what I'll do is, yeah, perhaps then I'll move up with my colonel. Actually does know what the kernel is. I mean, I'm sort of being a bit bold really, but and he's saying that that's the marshal, is he? Well, I mean, I can't take the real risk with it because I've got to be sure, you know. What I may do is start to sort of fake here with this. And see if I can sort of lure him down, or see if he's gonna, how much of a bluff he's gonna sort of take. and try and get a fix on his marshal, you know, or what he's doing here. I mean, if he's now saying that he spies somewhere here, well, he didn't want to take that, did he? So, well, let me go back here then. He has got another colonel, hasn't he? So, but I mean, I think this is a bluff. But what I'll do is I'm just going to sort of go up ahead then, and try and get that major that's down there at least, you know. Okay, so he's now exposed that marshal, so that's a shame. But I can get this, I guess, and try and sort of get an exchange, but I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be able to do it. So hold on, I just need to be aware of the 2 square rule then. Now, I mean, he sort of started his general down there, didn't he? So I wonder if I should go for this here, and at least sort of try and do it that way. And then if he's going to try and sort of come in for things, oh, actually, is he sort of, I don't know if he's got me on the 2 square rule there or not really. But he's now sort of saying there, that, I mean, I guess he could still have his spy there, couldn't he, you see? But I now need to find his marshal as quick as possible, and try and sort of clear down here. I mean, I'm not sure what he's got coming in down here. Alright, so that's a colonel, is it? Alright, well, I mean, I guess I can sort of press then and try and sort of pin. But he's going to move to look up and look to move over, I guess. So what I can do is sort of just try and but he wasn't in that, he was over here, so his spy, I mean, I could, you know, it could be anywhere, but I need to realistically get a fix on his marshal. Oh no, not this again, sorry guys. It should sort of reconnect here. And without losing the graveyard, hopefully. I guess I've got to make a quick note of that just in case. So my time is going down. So I've got 1 colonel, one of his majors, got 2 captains, 2 Louis, 2 sergeants, 2 miners, and I've got 7 of his scouts. He's got spy and 6 bombs. Right, so let's see if I'm going to lose the graveyard or not. Potentially for another bomb there. Yeah, I need to work out a way that I can make use of things here. Alright, so he's now down a Louis. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so he's now gone for that. Alright. Well, let's see if we've got another bomb in the corner area. No, that's a miner. Alright. So, Okay, I'm getting a lot of disconnecting now and lagging. Sorry, guys. Oh no. Well, I think, yeah, at least I've learnt now. If I just sit tight on this, I don't tend to lose the graveyard, which is very, very useful. So hopefully we'll come back alright. Yeah, here we go. So I'm not sure whose go it is now. Is it me? Possibly. So I'm going to go ahead then with this sergeant then. I mean, yeah, it's got a sergeant and a loot. Oh, yeah, I should have thought of that really. That's a bit of a mistake. No, I didn't sort of think that one through there. So, I mean, he's sort of going to look to pin again anyway, I guess. It doesn't look good at this point. It's going to be a case of really working to try and sort of make some progress. It's a shame again I haven't been able to track his marshal, you see. But we do know that his colonel's trapped over there. I mean, this, I don't imagine this to be the I mean, I've got a feeling this is the marshal here. So I'm just going to cover that with that. And then go in here behind this bomb for starters. Oh, wow. Well. So, well, I mean, he got the spy, but I mean, it doesn't really mean a great deal. Alright, so yeah. You know, because I mean, I can still do the exchange, so that's not the end of the world. I mean, what I may do is sort of try and get a fix on this here now. I mean, is this the marshal or not? Yeah, okay, well, at least we do know that, so that's alright now then. At least I can sort of now look to progress around that, but he has got the he's got a major up on me now. So, alright, well, I mean, flag wise and bomb wise now, so we got one here, we got one here. I guess there's not a likelihood there. I may as well get this miner out now that he's sort of been moving around. So maybe, I mean, I'm gonna guess. I guess I'm gonna have to sort of lotto. With my colonel really down the back lines and sort of go for an open flag, maybe down the 2 rows. Because if you got one here, I mean, he is going to have bombs on the other rows, so I'm just going to sort of have to keep him at bay temporarily, and try and sort of sneak in. But he's not bombed in, you see, so, well, I mean, he had big guns over that way. He's still got his spire, which potentially could still be here, I believe. I mean, he's likely to have another one on this row, a bomb. I mean, I wonder if that's what we've got down there, is the flag in there. But I mean, how am I going to get to it? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here. So what? He's also got a captain, isn't he? So I need to. Yeah, my major's a bit pinned. I think what I'm going to have to do is sort of just go for it, really. You know, as my sort of final blaze of glory. Let him take the exchanges. and hope for the best, you know, because I mean it's a sort of GG situation that I'm in, and hope that I can sort of do something. So well, I'm going to risk it here. Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to risk that one necessarily. I suppose I could do. We'll start going down here, you see. I'm going to risk this one and then sort of just... wowza. Well, I suppose I could sort of just now make a charge with my major as a last hope. But I mean, I think he's sort of defended over there now. Let's see, I mean, he might get sort of blown up. No. So, alright, well, I'm going to just leave that then and press ahead with this major. See if I can get lucky, you know, on the outside. Alright, so he's got a major there. So yeah, I mean, this is what I think is my last hope here, if he's going to let me in blindside. Is to maybe sort of go in here and press. So he's going to go in that way. Now if I go in here, he can take. If I go here, he can take there. If I go here, he can take. Still not going to let me in quite there. So that's a shame. So let me just see. I mean, that's going to be his other major, I guess. So let me just check here. Okay, well that's a minor. So, alright, well, I mean, I'm sort of just chancing it here really, because I don't have any other choice, you know. Alright, okay, so he's now looking to sort of pin then. And all I can do is hope that I can get his last minors, you know, in the process. Perhaps claim a draw. But and yeah, I mean, I doubt that anyway, because he's sort of going to clear out my moving pieces. So so we got 1, 2, 3. We're gonna see. Okay, no. So that was my only chance there to see. So call it GG on that one, guys. A decent start back, you know. I mean, sort of getting myself back to thinking about things slightly differently, you know. But not the victory that I wanted. I think I need to sort of work on that style with the kernels a bit more. But yeah, looking at where he had things, I mean, perhaps that was the flag after all. But I was unlucky with the 2 bombs there, sort of going back. Perhaps I should have sort of moved in behind this one. And he probably had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. But yeah, I'll have to have another look at that one. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like I'm sort of up for it. So I'm just going to have a break then, guys, and see you in sort of about 20 minutes or so. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye.